What is going on, guys? CIJ, welcome, as you can see, to a brand new video on a brand new game today. And now, this came today, this F1 2017. I'm so pleased it came today. And straight away, I'm going to shout out Shop2.net. Fantastic company. I've not been paid for this promotion or anything, but honestly, I've pre-ordered 17, 15, and 16. I don't know why I didn't do it in order, but I've pre-ordered those 3 games from them, and it's always come a day early now. You don't even pay really more. You pay, I think it's £41 I paid for the game, which for an Xbox One game is pretty good. And in this sort of condition, I mean, inside, I don't actually know what they call them. I suppose the sleeve where the game actually filters out eventually. But let's just have a look at the game first off. Obviously, you know, on the cover it says new classic cars, massively expanded career, new championship mode, alternative layouts, new gameplay types. And of course, the special edition includes a 1988 McLaren MP4/4, which is the only real edition to go for, isn't it, really? So I'll put that down. As you can see, it's still installing, but I can pretty much play most of it. Now, I'll be honest, I have already launched the game and put my options, and I'll just turn my TV down. But what I was going to do in today's video is just do a few races, obviously say what my first impressions are, and obviously hello from the webcam. I thought I'd do random videos on the webcam. Unfortunately, career mode won't be on the webcam because obviously, well, obviously it'll be post commentary. So unless you want me to go, hello there, folks, and welcome back. Do you know what I mean for post commentaries? But for live commentaries and such as this, the video that will actually say either tomorrow or Saturday, which is a Belgian Grand Prix preview, which kind of serves 2 purposes. It previews the Belgian Grand Prix with me live commentating into the telly, but it also means that you can see some gameplay of F1 2017. I'll do a 25% race of F1 2017 and just discuss the real life race there, and then hopefully my career mode should start on Sunday with Haas. So if you're new around here, if this is the first video you're watching of mine, hello, I'm Toby or TIJ, and I'll be doing regular F1 2017 content. So if you like the sound of that, make sure to go and subscribe, and let's get straight into this. So let's go to Grand Prix first off, and use the modern cars before we take a trip into the classics. Now I'm going to use the Ferrari and my favourite driver, Kimi Raikkonen, and I think we're going to go for Silverstone. That sounds good. Not the Silverstone short circuit, but just the general Silverstone circuit. Now, no practice, no qualifying. Manual race starts free, and then I'm going to be really bonkers and put it up to the highest AI drive level. Now, I haven't driven anything of this game so far. Okay, you can do 2 races, that's interesting. But I haven't done any racing on this so far, so I'm going to have to set my setup. So actually, to be fair, it's already done from my F1 2016 profile. Now, I'm going to run full traction control from the start, but maybe I might put that down to medium, even turn it off in the future. Ooh, look at me. But I'm going to use manual gears. I'll be honest, I'll take pit release assist off. Probably take a bit of time for me to get used to. Whatever time of day, dynamic, and then the official start time. So here we go, and let's start the session. Obviously, you've probably seen F1 2017 gameplay before. I've seen a little bit of it. I haven't seen much. I've tried to restrict myself before I got the game to kind of surprise myself a little bit. But I've seen a little bit of it, but not too much. So I obviously know about the new championships modes. I'm going to have to cut this out. Sorry, guys, because I don't want to get copyright for any of that. But there we go. This is the F1 2017 Formula 1 Rolex British Grand Prix. So here we are at the Silverstone circuit. I was obviously here about a month ago. And we've got Sebastian Vettel on pole, Bottas second, which I like to see. Anything else? Are we going to have anything else? No? Okay, we're just going to have to advance to the grid. Obviously, got no setup or anything like that. But what have we got? So, Kimi's in P6. We'll go with the increased top speed setup, but really, I'm not too fussed. So, let's start the race. So, I'm going to have to be quite focused. It's the first time, obviously, I've raced on F1 2017. It's pretty much the same start procedure, I presume, as F1 2016. And it is lights out and away we go. And this feels a little bit clunky, actually. I don't know if that's just me, but Science made a good start. We're going to have to jump out of it. Oh, God, the braking does feel really weird. Whenever you brake, it does vibrate, which seems really weird. We get past Science, though, once again. Go up the inside of him. This is actually feeling really weird. It's going to be something you get used to. And we're having a really good ding-dong battle with Carlos Sainz, but unfortunately he gets the better of us just in the end. He gets a better run off that second corner. Now coming down, I think it's the Wellington Straight, into the Luffield and Woodcut complex, sort of the old national pitch straight. I'm going to dive up the inside of Carlos Sainz, make sure not to hit him. It's actually bred better brakes on this game. Of course, the 2017 cars, if you're not an F1 fan, they have changed massively to give it better downforce. And I don't think they look brilliant, but you know they look alright. But as you can see in front, we've got the Mercedes of, I presume that's Bottas and Vettel fighting, or it could actually be Hamilton and whoa, whoopsie daisy. I was just going to say actually, you can take this flat out, but of course me thinking it's 16, I didn't take that risk. Now, yeah, it's saying you can take this flat. Oh my god, this is fantastic. Oh dear. Oh dear, no, that hasn't gone well. That has not gone well for me so far. I buggered it up at the Beckett's complex, and we've just got Verline's gone now. But that was not a very good start. Basically, I think I took Beckett's a little bit too quickly there. And obviously, because it'll be weird to get used to this game above any others, because obviously, of course, the cars have changed, so the cornering speeds have changed, but it's a nice challenge. And with the AI driver level on the maximum, I'm going to show myself off a little bit and probably finishing last. So that's probably where it's going to go. But if you have enjoyed, of course, this video so far, make sure to leave it a like. It's much appreciated. You won't have enjoyed my driving, but let's settle back into the chair a little bit now. So you can probably take this corner flat. I did dab off the accelerator slightly there. But as you can see, actually, I shouldn't have said Kimi was my favourite driver because I've got a Kimi top on at the moment. I did collect my results, by the way, if you're interested, my GCSE results earlier today. No A stars, unfortunately, but I got an A in all my options. Passed everything, got what I needed to do my A-level course, so that's brilliant. So for the next sort of week and a half, I'm going to really sweat this game, admittedly, and try and get as best as it possible now. Obviously, going purple, that's a bit of a stupid comment. Of course, everyone's going to be going purple, unless you've had a real bad start to the lap. We're really hooked up this first sector. What I've seen from a few people's videos now, the McLaren and the Sauber seem really off, and the Ferrari seems quite overrated, overpowered. So really, we should be doing a lot better than this. Oh my god, the amount that car grips going into Copse is amazing. I'm going to have to back out a little bit though, coming into Beckett's. Obviously, last time we spun it on full traction control as well. I'm actually not going to do it for this video. I might just do it a bit off camera because I don't want to embarrass myself too much. Also, we're going to do the classic cars next. But we're just behind Verline, hopefully be able to see a bit of a move. Scrolling through the camera angles, I think it's supposed to actually be 6th gear for that corner. The cockpit cam looks nice this year. Obviously, it won't look too nice next year with the halo. I don't think really anybody likes that, but we've locked up plenty of times. That's the thing I've got to watch in career mode, of course, because if we're looking at tyre wear, this is only a 3-lap race, but if we look at general tyre wear, that is not going to be good at all. So we've done a 132.4. Don't know how that compares to what everyone else has done. We've gone quicker than Verline, I know that, because we've just gained on him. We could do, actually, we're getting past him here. But, of course, this year, I don't know what it's like in the game. I haven't obviously seen much of it. But DRS was quite overpowered in last year's game. But I believe this year it's not necessarily underpowered, but it's more realistic to real life. Obviously, with these cars, you can't really follow as easily. So, well, I'm pretty much probably going to be telling you most of you this, and you'll already know. But DRS literally had little to no effect. But, of course, Verline, Van Dorn, maybe Ericsson, I can't really tell. He might have DRS on Alonso in front, but I doubt it. But I've completely mugged myself here, haven't I? I'm going to finish last with Kimi Räikkönen. I think at the end of the day, this is actually my first race. I'm not lying. I started up the game, sorted out my career mode driver, which you have to do when you launch the game. So I can't really give a review on it at the moment. It looks good. And it's obviously, you know, you give the new F1 game a chance, and it looks good. I'm happy with it. I've heard on the PC you can have custom like cameras to make thumbnails with or something like that. They might add that to the Xbox version. But Valtteri Bottas gets a 129.2 and first place. And what we're going to do here, we're going to be really stupid. Dive on the... No, there's no room there. Whoa, we've hit Pascal Wehrlein. That wasn't the best of my attempts at being a good driver. But we're finishing last with Kimi Räikkönen. If you have skipped the race and got to this point, I crashed it on the first lap at Maggots and Beckett's. So that wasn't great. I'm just going to have a sip of my tea. Why not? Whilst we do this, and of course you do need a cup of tea for a live commentary, else you just can't cope. Let's have a look at the podium celebration then, if there is one. I don't think it's changed too much, but this is taking a while to load, whether it's because the game's still installing, I don't quite know. There we go, Toto Wolff's quite happy with that. And they come out on the podium. Oh, Bottas winning, that would have been brilliant in the real life race at Silverstone. If you can tell, I'm not a Hamilton fan, but there we go. But it looks all good. Any surprises in the results generally? No, probably the biggest one being us in last. But yeah, let's just advance. Of course, you can view the replays, and what I'm going to be doing for career mode is maybe having a few replay cameras in. For the first few episodes, they're not necessarily going to be rushed, but probably not so much fine-tuned, if that makes sense. So, it'll probably be less replay cameras and more raw footage. But as we get into it, we will use more replay cameras now. I can't use that, unfortunately, yet. And I'd like to have used the 88 car, but that's installing at the moment. So, the next best for me... Oh, the McLaren looks nice. The Ferrari also looks nice. But for me, being a Kimi fan, the 07 car would be nice. Now, I would drive one of these short circuits, but of course I don't really know the layouts. So that probably won't be the best to do. Actually, I'll drive... I'll drive the short Japanese circuit. We'll go with a multi-class session. Yeah, race starts manual again. 3 laps, just the 3 laps, that's fine. Yeah, so this looks all good. Obviously, we'll go with the official race start time, but we'll go with light rain. See how that fares in the classic cars. Probably not brilliant for me, but I don't really care. It's only a first impressions video, and my first impressions are it's good. It looks good. I'm really looking forward to doing some of the championships, something a bit different, and it's one of those things I think Codemasters have put in. If you don't like career mode, then there's something different for you to try, especially with the classic cars. You don't have to make your own fun. You know, they've made your fun for you. But yeah, this looks good. I'm happy with this game. You know, I'm happy with what I've spent. Yeah, I'll just have to skip all that. And there we go. Light rain. It's a Suzuka short circuit. Who have we got on the grid when I'm not very good at naming what year cars are, so apologies for that. Let's load onto the grid. Come on. So we're on Kimi's 07 car. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yes, that looks awfully weird. But this year I don't necessarily agree with this, whether they could get the licensing or not. They've invented different drivers, which means that like the random drivers basically on the grid. Oh my god, that sound is beautiful. That sound is fantastic. I'll just show you a bit of the sound. I'll take my webcam off and I'll show you a bit of the sound. Right then, so that's a bit of the same for you. It's very close actually at the front. We're 10th out of this C1 group, which obviously means that these cars are quite close together. I can see I've got a 2006 Renault ahead of me. And that's a corner. Didn't realise that. I forgot it was the short circuit. This is going to be quite a slow, quick Alan Forrest. I wonder whether they've gone for a... If you're Joe, you're watching, hello. I wonder if they've got a cricket approach of having Andrew Flintiff and Paul Collingwood. Oh god, only 7 gears, that's frightening. Oh, I'm driving atrociously. Once I learn the game a bit more, I think I'll be alright, but you've just got to bear in mind, I suppose, that like any new game, it takes anyone a while to learn. That's my iPad going off, I do apologise for that. Surely wouldn't take away from the video quality too much. But yeah, this is good. I'm happy with this. Where I think Kimi's wouldn't be one of the quickest. It would probably be the 04s and the 02s that are the quickest. That's the corner there. Turn it. That's actually quite a tricky corner. You can take it sort of flat, but in the rain looks good. You know, the graphics look good. The handling looks good. I mean, I'm happy with it. It looks a good game to me. It looks fresh. It's something different. Obviously, F1 2016. It was a good career mode, don't get me wrong. It was a good career mode. I enjoyed it. I didn't play much of it, admittedly. I played about a season and a half. But really, the development cycle wasn't really developed. Pardon the pun there, but it wasn't developed too well. So that's just a bit of unfortunate stuff. But, oh well, I guess. But okay, we're going to cross the last few corners. We haven't done very well in this video. But bear in mind, I'm on the top AI driver level. Oh my god, I can't speak. If I put it down to amateur, I'm sure I'd do alright. But yeah, coming across the checkered flag, we'll have a quick look at the replay cameras to see how the replay cameras are. But yeah, it'd be interesting to do a few championships in this game. I think somebody said to me, I don't know if it was Joe, Captain Goodspeed, I don't know if he said to me, look, once you get to sort of November, a lot of people will be opting to do those championships on their channels. If that's something you want to see sooner, guys, I'll be more than happy with that. I'm actually going to do something in a few weeks that involves Valtteri Bottas, I know. There we go. What's the point of showing me this? It's just 3 randomers on the podium. Stupid. Oh well, but here we go then. So, we have contested in this race against the 08 McLaren, the 10 Red Bull, the 04 Ferrari, the 6 Renault. See, apart from that Alan Forrest, I can't really recognise anybody that might be perpetrating as somebody different. Howard Clark? No. Nobody really there that's too stands out too much. Let's have a quick look at the replay cameras. I'm interested in that, so let's take that off that. So, obviously got the F1 experiences bit in that, which is a nice touch. And it looks like it's a half decent replay. It's nice to see. We've got those 2 cars, got the McLaren and the other car, making quite a variable start. Here we go. There's the... let's go on board with some of these drivers. There we go. Obviously, yeah, we've got A good array of cars in the Classics. Of course, that's the 2008 car that Hamilton won the championship in. At the back, we've got the 88. I think it's the N88. I could be wrong. It might be the 91. But it's the McLaren, which is way at the back. It's obviously had an incident. And that is the other McLaren that really seems to struggle in the rain. That's the Williams, of course. Another Williams. And that is another McLaren. I want to say that's a 98 McLaren. Yeah, I love that car. Obviously, very similar to the 99 car and the early cars of the 2000s. We might see an overtake somewhere. Let's have a look. We've got the Ferrari alongside the McLaren, and he gets it into turn 1. The McLaren might get it back, but yeah, that you get the picture. So if you guys haven't got the game yet, make sure to order it. Order it from Shop 2, why not? They are good for the pre-orders, but they're also good in terms of pricing. I mean, £41 isn't that much for this game. I'm pretty sure you'd pay more at Game or anyone anywhere like that. But that's it really for my first impressions video. It all looks very exciting. Should be sure to delve into the game. As you can see, these championships, Classic Championship season. Classic points. Wait, double-header tour, so that's what the race 2 was all about. A feature race and a sprint race. So a little bit like the GP2, that'd be interesting. I don't know if you guys wanted to see that, that'd be good. And then we've got the Sprint Spec Racing Series that's still loading, the Classic Street Series, and then the Classic All-Weather Championship. So if you guys want to see any of that on my channel, make sure to let me know. And then I'll go and start my career mode now with Haas. So if I see you tomorrow for the F1 2017 Belgian Grand Prix preview, it'd be much appreciated if you could subscribe if you'd like to see any more. I'd appreciate that too. I've been TIJ, and I'll see you next time. I'm out.